Yeh-Shen, a Cinderella tale from China. A long time ago in China, there lived a village chief named Wu with his two wives and two daughters. Yeh-Shen, the youngest daughter, was a kind and beautiful child. She learned quickly to do many things. Her half sister, Li, was jealous of Yeh-Shen's talents, and her unpleasant face matched her cruelty. Sadly, Yeh-Shen's mother and father both died when she was still a child, and from then on, her stepmother and half sister treated her as a servant. Life was hard for Yeh-Shen. Her only friend was an enormous golden-eyed fish that she fed every day at the lake. Hearing of her stepdaughter's friend, Yeh-Shen's stepmother lured the golden-eyed fish from the water. Then she speared it and cooked it up for dinner. As Yeh-Shen wept for her lost friend, an old man appeared. He told her to gather the bones of the fish and to put them in a safe spot. The old man said the bones had the power to help her if she was in need. Yeh-Shen followed his advice. She placed the bones beneath the straw of her bed. Soon it was time for the spring festival. Young people came to the festival to find husbands or wives. Li and her mother went, of course, but they would not let Yeh-Shen attend. So Yeh-Shen asked the fish bones for help. In an instant, she was wrapped in a shimmering blue-green gown. On her feet were slippers made of gold. Yeh-Shen set out to join the festival. When she arrived at the festival, all eyes turned to her. Yeh-Shen dazzled everyone with her grace and beauty, but soon became afraid of being recognized, so she fled. As she ran, she lost one of her golden slippers. Yeh-Shen returned to her room and her gown was replaced by rags. She placed the single golden slipper under the straw of her bed. She asked the bones for advice, but the bones said not a word to her. Meanwhile, the slipper Yeh-Shen had lost at the festival was snatched by a villager. Then it sold at the market and was sold again. Finally, it reached the king. The king was struck by the delicate shoe. He wished to know the person who could wear such a fine shoe. So he had it put on display and asked that its owner come forward to claim it. Women came to try it on, but the dainty slipper fit no one. Finally, Yeh-Shen herself went at night to get it. Seeing her ragged garments, the guards seized her, accused her of being a thief, and took her to the king. But after hearing her tale of troubles, the king went home with her so that she could show him the other shoe. When Yeh-Shen easily slid her feet into both slippers, her rags were again replaced with the same elegant gown as before. The king fell in love with her. They married and lived long and happily together. Li and the stepmother never saw Yeh-Shen again and lived in a cave for the rest of their days.